Okay, starting with chapter number 4, that is thermodynamics. Definition. Now, what is thermodynamics? Thermodynamics is the branch of physics that deals with the concepts of heat and temperature and the interconversions of heat and other forms of energy. Interconversions of heat and other forms of energy means conversion from heat to other forms of energy and from other forms of energy to heat. That is termed as interconversion of heat and other forms of energy. Okay, this is one part, and the second part is concept of heat and temperature. So these are the two things, that is heat and temperature, and the conversion of heat and other forms of energy and from other forms of energy to heat, that is thermodynamics. Now, according to modern theory, heat is a form of energy. Earlier it was not believed that heat is a form of energy, but according to modern theory, heat is considered as a form of energy. In 1798, a British scientist known as Benjamin Thomson observed that work done by a system is converted into heat. Like suppose you are using your mobile phone. If you use your mobile phone for longer period of time, it will get more heated. So work done on the mobile phone is converted into the heat. On which device you are working on the mobile, but that work done gets converted into heat. The more you operate the mobile means the more the work is done, more the mobile gets heated. Less the work is done, less you operate your mobile, less heat is generated. Hope you understood this. This is what concluded by the scientist, that is Benjamin Thomson. Now, what is this term thermal equilibrium? As I have explained this term thermal equilibrium in your last chapter, that in chapter kinetic theory of gases, and that I have explained what is thermal equilibrium. Let's see. Heat transfer from a substance at a high. Now we actually know this. Heat transfers from a substance at a higher temperature to the substance at a lower temperature. If a substance is at higher temperature, that heat will transfer from that higher temperature to the substance at lower temperature. Heat has the tendency to transfer from the substance at higher temperature to the substance at lower temperature. Now this transfers continues till both the substance attain same temperature. As soon as both the substance attains the same temperature, we say thermal equilibrium is reached. Now to explain this term, suppose I have taken water in a beaker. The temperature of the water is 27 degrees Celsius. If I add ice cubes in the water, so whose temperature is higher? Ice cubes are at 0 degrees Celsius and my water is at 27 degrees Celsius. So of course water is at higher temperature, so the heat will flow from water to ice, and this flow will continue till the ice melts and attains the temperature same, this continues till both the bodies attains the same temperature. As soon as both the bodies, that is water and ice, attains the same temperature, we say they have attained thermal equilibrium. Okay, so hope you understood what is thermal equilibrium. Now this thermal equilibrium, this concept of thermal equilibrium is used in zeroth law of thermodynamics, this concept of thermal equilibrium. Now we can also say that if there are two systems which are in thermal contact with each other, thermal contact means there can be suppose my two fingers are in contact. Now the heat can be transferred from this finger to this finger, that is first finger to this second finger. If they are far apart, there is no thermal contact. If they are close to each other, there is thermal contact. So two systems are in thermal contact with each other and there is no transfer of heat. Now when I join my two fingers and there is no transfer of heat, means what? Both the systems, that is first finger and second finger, both the systems are at same temperature, means there is thermal equilibrium between them. Hope you understood the term thermal equilibrium. If still you have doubt in thermal equilibrium term, you can ask me in the comment section. Then what is zeroth law of thermodynamics? Zeroth law of thermodynamics is, if you take three systems, that is A, B and C, if there is thermal equilibrium between A and C, double arrow shows thermal equilibrium or indicates thermal equilibrium. If there is thermal equilibrium between A and C and there is also thermal equilibrium between A and B, what can you conclude? You can conclude that all the three bodies are in thermal equilibrium. The statement for zeroth law of thermodynamics is this: if two systems each are in thermal equilibrium. If two systems are in thermal equilibrium and any one of the system from this two is also in thermal equilibrium with the third one, then what can you say? All the threes are in thermal equilibrium. Okay. That is, if this is at A is at 20 degrees Celsius, even C is at 20 degrees Celsius, that is thermal equilibrium. Both the bodies have same temperature. This is also at 20 degrees Celsius, this is also at 20 degrees Celsius, there is thermal equilibrium. Now, B is also at 20 degrees Celsius. So what can you say? Means A and B are also in thermal equilibrium. So after final result, what will you say? All the three are in thermal equilibrium. You understood this, right? This is zeroth law of thermodynamics. Means the concept of thermal equilibrium is explained by, that is known as zeroth law of thermodynamics. You can say that. The statement for zeroth law of thermodynamics is explained in this schematic representation. Now, thermometer is used to measure the temperature of an object. Yes, everyone knows that. Now, how the thermometer works on the principle of zeroth law of thermodynamics. How thermometer works on the principle of zeroth law of thermodynamics, that is explained over here. Now, here this is a human body. I know my diagram is my drawing is not good. Then too, this body, a human body, is at suppose 80 degrees Celsius. Okay. Initially, the thermometer was at room temperature, that is 27 degrees Celsius. Now, as soon as I keep the thermometer in the mouth of this body, which is at 80 degrees Celsius, this boy is suffering from fever, suppose. So, its temperature is 80 degrees Celsius. As soon as I keep the thermometer in this boy's mouth, the temperature in the thermometer will increase, and finally the temperature in the thermometer will reach 80 degrees Celsius. Now, thermometer and this boy's body, both the temperatures are in thermal equilibrium. So as soon as the thermal equilibrium has reached, what will I say? Thermal equilibrium means zeroth law of thermodynamics का concept या इसका principle is used over here. So that is only explained that thermometer works on the principle of zeroth law of thermodynamics. What zeroth law of thermodynamics says? दोनों बॉडी के बीच में थर्मल इक्विलिब्रियम आ गया, दैट इज zeroth law of thermodynamics. आ गया ना यहाँ पर थर्मल इक्विलिब्रियम दोनों बॉडी का, एंड दिस इज हाउ थर्मामीटर इज यूज टू चेक द टेम्परेचर ऑफ द object or the body. Now the science of measuring temperature is called thermometry. Now what is internal energy? Internal energy is nothing but the energy associated with the random motion or disordered motion of the molecules of a system. कोई भी एक सिस्टम ले लो, उस सिस्टम के मॉलिक्यूल्स का रैंडम मोशन, कहीं मोशन रैंडम वाला मोशन, ठीक है, रैंडम मोशन के साथ में जो एनर्जी एसोसिएटेड है, दैट इज द internal energy of the system. Okay, energy of the random motion of the molecules. You read it twice, then you will understand what is told over here. Now if you want to know the internal energy of gases, then how will you find the internal energy? Internal energy is denoted by capital U. Now if it is ideal monoatomic gas, monoatomic gas means only one atom is present. Suppose example we have taken argon over here, argon. What is the internal energy of argon? Since it is monoatomic gas, there will be only translational kinetic energy. Translational kinetic energy means three direction: x-axis, y-axis and your z-axis. 3. So here we have 3 translational, and kinetic energy is half kBT. When you multiply this is 3 upon 2 kBT. So for ideal monoatomic gases, internal energy is 3 upon 2 kBT, because it has only translational degree of freedom, translational kinetic energy. Translational kinetic energy is in 3 directions, that is x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Hope you understood this. Now coming for monoatomic gases or polyatomic gases. For polyatomic gases, what will be the internal energy? An example of polyatomic gas, that is carbon dioxide, is considered over here. Why polyatomic gas? See, two atoms of oxygen, and if it is O2, then it is diatomic. Now it is polyatomic, more than 2. because 2 oxygen and 1 carbon, it is 3, more than 2, right? So what will be the internal energy for polyatomic gases? Internal energy will have translational, rotational and vibrational kinetic energy of atoms. For this polyatomic gases, just remember these 3 terms, that is translational, it will have translational kinetic energy, rotational kinetic energy and vibrational kinetic energy. In the numericals, we'll see how we'll calculate the internal energy. Now the next term, that is thermodynamic system and thermodynamic process. What is thermodynamic system? Now suppose you take a beaker and the beaker is filled with the water. So this hole is your system. That is, the water in the beaker is your system and this beaker is the boundary of the system. This hole, that is the beaker and the water, is your whole system, and this beaker is the this beaker, ये beaker जो है तुम्हारा कटोरा, that is the boundary of the system, and whatever is around your beaker, that is the atmosphere, is your surrounding. So this is your thermodynamic system. Now what thermodynamic system has the ability? It has the ability to exchange heat with its surrounding. If there is a system and it has the ability to exchange heat with its surrounding, then it is known as thermodynamic system. Now there are 3 types of thermodynamic system: open system, closed system and isolated system. Okay, open system. Now what is there in open system? Open system is the system which transfers heat as well as the matter to the surrounding. This is your system. Open system is the system, thermodynamic system, which transfers heat and matter to the surrounding. How? Let's see the example. If there is a water boiling in a kettle, केटली में अगर पानी गर्म कर रहे हैं हम लोग, तो क्या हो रहा है? See, the heat is transferred the surrounding. See the surrounding, suppose this heat is your surrounding, so from surrounding heat is exchanged to the system. Okay, so here even heat is coming out of the system. If you stand near this kettle, you will feel heat. So that means what? Heat is coming out of the system. What else? Even steam is coming out of the system. That is, steam is nothing but matter. So this is your open system. This is this kettle containing water in it. That is your open system. Now coming to a closed system. In closed system, what will happen? Suppose this is a boiler in which there is water inside and it is kept on a gas cylinder, or it is kept on a gas, and we are heating this water. What will happen? Again, see, heat is supplied to the water. Yes, heat can be supplied to the water, and also heat is coming out of the system. If you stand near this boiler in which the water is getting boiled, you will feel heat. ऐसे गरम लगेगा कि गर्मी हो रही है. So that means what? Heat is coming out of the system. Now it is tightly closed. This boiler is tightly closed. There is no opening. Means the matter is not coming out. There are no steams coming out. This is closed system. Only heat is coming out, no matter. That is, no steam coming out. Then it is closed system. Now coming to isolated system, that is your thermos. If you fill your thermos with hot water and you hold your thermos, will you feel the heat outside? No, you will not feel the heat in your hands or at your palm. On your palm, if you are holding the thermos, you will not feel the hotness. Means there is no heat coming out, and of course no steam coming out because the thermos is closed. So that is isolated system. Hope you understood this. Now coming to thermodynamic process. What is thermodynamic process? Thermodynamic process is the process in which the thermodynamic state of a system is changed. वो process जिसमें thermodynamic state system का change कर दो. Thermodynamic state change कर दो मतलब system का temperature, volume और pressure change कर दो. चलो देखते हैं. Initially water is in the vessel, तो उसका temperature, volume and pressure is totally different. Now if you boil this water, as soon as the water starts boiling, what will happen? Its temperature, volume and pressure will change. That means what? Thermodynamic state of the water is changed. Understood this? This is what is thermodynamic process. So if you want to know the thermodynamic state of a substance, you will be studying temperature, volume and pressure of that substance. Okay, then coming to heat. Now what is heat? You have to first keep in your mind that heat is nothing but means heat transfers from, always heat transfers from higher temperature to lower temperature. You will have to fix this term in your mind, that heat always transfers from higher temperature to lower temperature. What is thermal equilibrium? If the two bodies are in contact and there is no transfer of heat, means there is thermal equilibrium. Okay, these two terms should be very clear in your mind. Next, there are three cases to understand this concept of heat. If, okay, let's see, if I am considering a system, this is my system and this is the boundary of my system, drawn with black sketch pen. That is the boundary of the system. This whole is my system. If you want to know more about the system, you can also take a glass filled with the water. So this becomes your system, and this glass becomes the boundary of the system. Even if you are not able to understand this system, you can imagine this system. Whenever I'll be explaining this, you can imagine a glass filled with water, and accordingly you can see the temperature. Whenever I'll say this system, you can imagine a glass filled with water is also a system. ओके यहाँ पर ये सिस्टम में ये स्केच पेन वाली बाउंड्री है, और ये सिस्टम में ये जो ग्लास बनाया मैंने स्केच पेन से, दैट इज द बाउंड्री. ओके, होप यू अंडरस्टूड दिस. नाउ चलो, एंड वॉट एवर इज अराउंड ओवर हियर, दैट इज द एटमॉस्फेयर, और यू कैन से सराउंडिंग. इवन वॉट एवर इज अराउंड दिस ग्लास, दैट इज द सराउंडिंग ऑफ द सिस्टम. Now, Ts is the temperature of the system, Te is the temperature of the environment, and Q is the heat or the energy which will be supplying. First case, if the temperature of the if the temperature of the system is high and the temperature of the environment is low, ठीक है, यहाँ पर temperature of system is high, then what will happen? If the temperature of the system is high and the temperature of the environment is low, temperature, heat transfers from higher temperature to low temperature. System का temperature is high, so the heat will transfer from system to environment. Here what is happening? कौन heat दे रहा है? System दे रहा है. So system loses energy and the heat becomes, Q का value becomes negative. Second condition, if temperature of the system is less than the temperature of the environment, temperature of the system is less then the temperature of the environment. तुम्हारा जो सिस्टम है उसका टेम्परेचर कम है. सपोज योर आइस, ग्लास को अब मैंने ठंडे पानी से भर दिया है, ठीक है, सिस्टम जो है वो ठंडा है, एंड एनवायरनमेंट का टेम्परेचर ज़्यादा है, 40 डिग्री सेल्सियस, बहुत गर्मी. तो अभी टेम्परेचर किसका ज़्यादा है? हमारे एनवायरनमेंट का. सो हीट विल फ्लो फ्रॉम हायर टेम्परेचर टू लोअर टेम्परेचर. हीट कहाँ से फ्लो होगी? एनवायरनमेंट से सिस्टम पे. तो यहाँ पर सिस्टम गेन्स एनर्जी एंड क्यू बिकम्स पॉजिटिव. होप यू अंडरस्टूड सेकेंड केस ऑल्सो. थर्ड केस इज द टेम्परेचर ऑफ सिस्टम एंड द टेम्परेचर ऑफ एनवायरनमेंट इज सेम. लाइक अपना मटके में से निकालते हैं हम लोग पानी, वो और अपना एनवायरनमेंट का टेम्परेचर, या तो ग्लास भर के पानी रख दो ऐसी बाहर, तो थोड़ी देर में वो रूम टेम्परेचर पे आ जाएगी. सो दैट and the temperature of the environment both are same. There will be no transfer of heat, means there is thermal equilibrium between system and environment, thermal equilibrium between system and environment. So Q ka value becomes 0. Hope you understood this heat ka concept. Very interesting concept. Now the next is change in internal energy of a system. How can we change the internal energy of the system? There are two ways to change the internal energy of the system. One, by heating the system. किसी भी सिस्टम का इंटरनल एनर्जी चेंज करना हो, या तो उसको हीट कर दो या उसके ऊपर कुछ काम कर दो, बाय डूइंग वर्क ऑन द सिस्टम और बाय हीटिंग द सिस्टम. चलो लेट्स फर्स्ट कंसिडर अ सिस्टम. हम अपना सिस्टम क्या लेंगे, सिस्टम को डिस्क्राइब करते हैं. कंसिडर अ सिलेंडर फिल्ड विद गैस. दिस इज माई सिलेंडर फिल्ड विद गैस. येलो कलर इज द गैस. दिस सिलेंडर इज प्रोवाइडेड विद द मूवेबल, मासलेस एंड फ्रिक्शनलेस पिस्टन. ऑरेंज कलर का दैट इज योर पिस्टन, and that piston is at one end of the cylinder. To this open end of the cylinder we has applied the piston. That piston can be moved downward and also upward according to our need. Gas of the your पीला कलर का जो है that is the gas and that is your system. System का temperature be Ts and environment which is around the cylinder उसका टेम्परेचर बी कॉल्ड एज TE. ठीक है, आगे देखते हैं ना व्हाट हैपन्स. अगेन एज आई टोल्ड यू there are two ways, so let's study by heating the system. If I'll heat my system, then what will happen? So this is my system, the gas inside the cylinder, the temperature of the system is 100 degrees Celsius. Initially, at the initial stage, the temperature is 100 degrees Celsius. Now what I'll do, मेरा पहला कंडीशन क्या था, हीट करेंगे हम सिस्टम को. तो मैंने बर्नर लगा दिया एंड आई स्टार्टेड हीटिंग माई सिस्टम. आफ्टर हीटिंग टू सम टाइम और आफ्टर हीटिंग थोड़े देर के बाद में व्हाट हैपन्स, फाइनली द टेम्परेचर ऑफ द सिस्टम इंक्रीजेज टू 200 डिग्री सेल्सियस. बाय दिस वे, बाय हीटिंग मैंने क्या किया, अपना जो गैस है वो गैस का मैंने इंटरनल एनर्जी बढ़ा दिया. इंटरनल एनर्जी बढ़ गया मतलब क्या हो गया, टेम्परेचर बढ़ गया. That is only explained over here. Now what is explained, if the temperature of the environment is more than the temperature of the system, बराबर environment जो अपना burner है उसका temperature is of course more than the temperature of our system. अपने system के temperature से ज़्यादा ये अपना burner का temperature था. That is our environment. हुआ क्या, heat will flow to the system. ये अपना environment का temperature बढ़ा और अपने system का temperature कम. तो हीट कहाँ से फ्लो होगी, एनवायरनमेंट से जाएगी हीट सिस्टम में, राइट. तो उससे क्या होगा, सिस्टम का इंटरनल एनर्जी बढ़ गया. समझा, ये हो गया हीटिंग से. दूसरा, बाय डूइंग वर्क ऑन द सिस्टम. नाउ विल बी डूइंग सम वर्क ऑन द सिस्टम. वर्क कैसे करें, अब हमारे पास यहाँ पिस्टन है, ठीक है. Initially, the temperature of the gas is 100 degrees Celsius. What I'll do, I'll move this piston inside to compress the gas. I'll move this piston inside to compress the gas. Who is doing work? Piston is doing work. ठीक है, कौन वर्क कर रहा है, पिस्टन वर्क कर रहा है. किसके ऊपर, गैस के ऊपर. तो जिसके ऊपर काम होता है उसका हीट बढ़ जाता है या उसका इंटरनल एनर्जी बढ़ जाता है. सी, वर्क इज डन बाय द पिस्टन. और पहले गैस था 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस पे, पिस्टन को मैंने अंदर मूव किया, गैस का एनर्जी और गैस का इंटरनल एनर्जी बढ़ गया, मतलब उसका टेम्परेचर बढ़ गया. ये देखो, पिस्टन अंदर गया, गैस का इंटरनल एनर्जी बढ़ गया, मीन्स द टेम्परेचर ऑफ द सिस्टम इंक्रीज टू 200 डिग्री सेल्सियस. That is only explained over here. To increase the internal energy of the gas, we push the piston inside the cylinder, gas compresses, work is done by the piston on the gas and gas gains energy, means the temperature of the gas increases. Similarly, if I push the piston outside, instead of pushing this piston inside, मैं पिस्टन को और बाहर लेकर आ जाती हूँ. तो what will happen? Gas will expand. Now what will happen? Gas will expand. What I am doing? If I am pushing the piston outside, gas expands. Who is doing the work? Gas is doing the work over here. Okay, sorry. If I am not pushing the piston, gas. Sorry for that. If gas pushes the piston outside, who is pushing the piston? Gas itself is pushing the piston outside. Gas, हम पिस्टन को हाथ नहीं लगाते, गैस खुद पिस्टन को धक्का मार देता है बाहर. Means what happened? Gas expand हो गया, right? गैस expand हो गया. That is the reason पिस्टन बाहर चला गया. तो काम किसने किया? गैस ने किया. Work is done by the gas. गैस ने काम किया तो एनर्जी गैस की कम हो जाएगी. देखो, work is done by the gas, गैस